Hey everyone, it's time for the veto meeting. This is the veto meeting. Kirsten and Felicia have been nominated for eviction, but I have the power to veto one of those nominations. I have decided not to use the power of veto. I have gotten a wonderful opportunity to meet both of you, and I could never decide between either of you. And I will leave that to my roommates to choose. This veto meeting is adjourned. I decide not to use the power of veto because I came second in the kicking butt competition, second in the first HOH, and I just won the power of veto. And I don't need to give anyone any more reason to target me.
Being a pawn is not ideal. And I just gotta hope that I can trust what people have said and I'm not falling into a trap. Not like I fell into that dang hot tub.
I am not going to give up on myself in this game. My back is against the wall, but I'm not out that door yet.
Now that it has been confirmed to me that there is an 8-person alliance that did not include me, it's time for the bye-bye bitches to get to work building our numbers so we can say bye-bye bitches to that 8-person alliance. They're gonna be sorry. You should have played with Sari.
Who will be evicted from the Big Brother house? Kirsten or Felicia? And what will the BB Multiverse unleash next? Find out live tomorrow night at 9, 8 Central on Big Brother.
Hey everyone, it's time for the veto meeting. This is the veto meeting. Riley and Cameron have been nominated for eviction, but I have the power to veto one of the nominations. Because Jag went to the Nether region, he is not eligible as a replacement nominee. I have decided not to use the power of veto. Riley, I love you, but unfortunately, you're my target. You mentioned my name, and I think your HOH reign caused the house to split prematurely. I'm hoping that my house guests will help me vote Riley out and give us all an opportunity to reestablish relationships and figure out who we want to be aligned with. This veto meeting is adjourned. Nothing in my speech was untrue. I'm not gonna pretend. I won't pretend with her, right? Because she needs to learn this lesson, which is if you are going to be careless, then you have to accept accountability and the consequences of those things. Shots fired, get shots responded to.
Definitely not ideal to still be sitting on the block, but from everything I've been told, I'm gonna be safe this week. Long as nobody rocks the trailer too hard, me and Bertha gonna ride on to greener pastures next week.
I think that Hysam's threatened by me. Like, really, I'm the reason the whole house split in half? Give me a break. Give me a freaking break. There is no way in hell I am leaving this week, and not by the hand of Hysam. When I do survive eviction night, I am coming for you, Hysam.
I can't even believe it. Like, I'm literally in a feud with a 45-year-old man. Like, what is going on?
Hysam's veto speech really took me aback. Like, the fact that he is so adamant about this is what you should do and who we should target, and he's targeting and so vocal about it. It's like, damn, what did I get myself into? I mean, Hysam is still a part of the professors. But I think if Hysam is not careful, this professor may be in danger of losing his tenure.
Who will be evicted from the Big Brother house? Riley or Cameron? Find out tomorrow night at 9, 8 Central, live on Big Brother.
Hey guys, it's time for the veto meeting. This is the veto meeting. Myself and Cameron have been nominated for eviction, but I have the power to veto one of the nominations. I have decided to use the power of veto on myself. Felicia, since I have just vetoed one of your nominations for eviction, you will have to name a new house guest as a replacement nominee.
So, in the spirit of the game of chess, and I believe, Hysam, you might have said this, why take out a knight when you can take out a king? And with that being said, Hysam, you're my replacement nominee. Please take a seat.
This veto meeting is adjourned.
For as great a player as Hysam is, he never anticipated that the king we'd be going after is him. And now this queen is about to checkmate his behind straight out the Big Brother house. Hysam, you can't outplay the player, babe.
Wow, looking at Hysam's angry face, I am buzzing inside. We did it. Felicia was incredible. And now we just have to send him home.
If there were any week that you would want to be sitting next to someone on the block, it's this week right here, next to public enemy number 1. But I don't think Hysam's going to hold back any punches this week.
Hysam, you sent home the person I trusted most in this house last week, so now it's time for a little payback.
I'm pissed because the people I trusted are the people who stabbed me in the back. It's shocking, isn't it? It's shocking. But I am not done playing the game. I'm playing to win. And if I survive this week, I'm going to make them feel so much guilt for what they have done.
Who will be evicted from the Big Brother house? Cameron or Hysam? Plus, it's the return of the pressure cooker competition. All this tomorrow night at 9, 8 Central, live on Big Brother.
Hey, y'all, it's time for the veto meeting. This is the veto meeting. Blue and Jag have been nominated for eviction. But I have the power to veto one of the nominations. I have decided not to use the power of veto. I feel it's best to keep the wishes of the HOH honored and let the House decide the rest. This veto meeting is adjourned.
So, Red doesn't use the veto, and there's no surprise there. It's clear that him and Cam see me as a threat in this game. I really wish I didn't have to be on the block next to Blue, but now all I can do is fight for myself, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And when I stay, I'm gonna unleash the Turbinator.
I hate that I'm still on the block, and to make the matter worse, I'm on the block with my closest ally, Jag, so regardless of the situation, one of us is going home. I will not be campaigning against him, but don't get it twisted, I will be fighting for my spot in this house.
It was way too early to blow up Legend 25. I'd much rather keep us all together, because I don't get to compete in the next HOH competition. So I need somebody protecting me. Hopefully they know now, since we kept everything the same, that I'm a pretty solid person to have on your team.
Cameron and Red probably think that this move is going to keep them in the good graces of Legend 25. But if anyone that's close to me or myself wins HOH, Cameron and Red will be in those 2 nomination seats so fast, it'll make your head spin.
Who will be evicted from the Big Brother house? Jag or Blue? Plus, who did you choose to compete for the BB Power of Invincibility? And will the game-changing superpower impact the eviction? Find out tomorrow night at 9, 8 Central, live on Big Brother.
Hey y'all, it's time for the veto meeting. This is the tiny veto meeting. Red and myself have been nominated for eviction. But I have the power to veto one of the nominations. I have decided to use the power of veto on myself. Jared, since I have just vetoed one of your nominations for eviction, you will have to name a new house guest as a replacement nominee.
Ultimately, guys, what my decision is going to reflect is what's best for me moving forward. With that being said, Jag, I have to use you as the replacement nominee.
This veto meeting is adjourned.
Well, I certainly didn't expect Cam to be using the veto on me. That would make about as much sense as wiping before you poop. And now that I'm sitting next to Jag, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of staying.
Being a pawn is always a risk, but that risk is outweighed by the benefits that this move brings me. I'm putting my trust in my alliance because I need my alliance to trust me if I want to have any longevity in this game.
Jag may think he's a pawn. However, Jag is a loose end that I can't afford to have in this game. I've been cleaning up Jared's messes for 25 years, so getting rid of Jag is no different. This boy.
Jag has been one of my closest allies since day one. I used the power of invincibility on him for a reason, and I don't want my power to be wasted, so I'm gonna make sure he stays in this house again.
Who will be evicted from the Big Brother house? Red or Jag? Plus, who will become the next head of household? Find out tomorrow night at 9, 8 Central, live on Big Brother!
Hey, everyone. It's time for the veto meeting. This is the veto meeting. Izzy and Felicia have been nominated for eviction, but I have the power to veto one of the nominations. I have decided not to use the power of veto. This is just the best decision for me moving forward, and I hope everybody can understand. This veto meeting is adjourned. There's two people on the block that I truly do love, but there's just absolutely no way that I could risk Cameron putting my mom up if I was to use this veto. My mom is my final two by a mile, and there's just no way that I can ever endanger her game. Oh, and Cameron, just know, moving forward, you can't play next week, and if you don't win that veto, just know I'm on your heels.
Jared has decided to not use the power of veto. Am I disappointed? Absolutely. But I am not out of this game. I'm going to be the Felicia that I know how to be. Work, talk, chat. And I am trusting that that will keep me in BB25. So let's do it. It's on like popcorn. I totally get Jared not using the veto. If I had come down and Sari gone on the block, there was just too great a risk that she might go home. I hate being on the block next to Mama Felicia, but ultimately, I'm gonna fight. I refuse to walk out of this house wearing a pig costume just as much as I refuse to be evicted by a swine like Cameron. It's time to bring out the pork chop. Oink!
Listen, I might not have gotten Sari to sit next to her best friend Izzy, but I got the next best thing. Felicia and Izzy still sitting on that block, and it is locked in. One of them goes home this week. No matter what, Cam's Chaos Week is one step closer to achieving the goal. Getting out my number one enemy and Piggy Pal favorite, Izzy.
Who will be evicted from the Big Brother house? Izzy or Felicia? Plus, you'll want to hang around for the legendary BB Wall competition. All this tomorrow night at a new time, 8/7 Central, live on Big Brother.
Hey everyone, it's time for the veto meeting. This is the veto meeting. America and Corey have been nominated for eviction, but I have the power to veto one of the nominations. I have decided to use the power of veto on Corey. Jared, since I have just vetoed one of your nominations for eviction, you will have to name a new house guest as a replacement nominee.
Just want to let you guys all know, regardless of my decision, this is just a game to me. And outside of here, I look forward to hanging out with all of y'all. And with that being said, Cameron, gotta use you as my replacement nominee, brother.
This veto meeting is adjourned. I decided to use the power of veto on Corey because I think America has a way better chance of surviving the block next to Cameron. I think this week should be very straightforward, and come Thursday night, he should be walking out the door.
I'm still on the block, but people have been trying to get Cameron out of this house all summer long. So as long as nothing crazy happens, he's gonna be the one meeting Julie on Thursday.
Jared, you should have taken me up on my offer. I mean, I could have been your shield and your battle axe. Because as soon as I'm gone, you move to the top of the list. Listen, my game is a frog's fart away from being over. But I have had my back against the wall this entire game. I've wiggled out of some pretty tight spots here. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do this week.
Last week, I took a massive risk, and it backfired. I was nominated next to my showmans, didn't even win the power of veto, but thanks to Jag, I'm off the block. And thank you, Jared, for taking this shot at Cameron. I mean, the only way I think that I can repay you is by targeting you next week, bro.
Who will be evicted? Cameron or America? Plus, a second house guest will walk out the door because a surprise double eviction launches Scary Week. A terrifyingly twisted week of Big Brother like you've never seen before. All this tomorrow night at 8/7 Central, live on Big Brother.
All right. Matt, as winner of the Power Veto, you may remove one of the two nominees from the chopping block or leave the nominations in place. So Matt, please face your housemates and give all of us your decision.
The decision I have to do isn't just my self-decision, but for the rest of most of the people. I decided to keep the noms the same.
Since the veto was not used, the nominations remain intact. I'll be back for the second live vote and eviction in just a few minutes.
Hey everyone, it's time for the veto meeting. This is the veto meeting. Felicia and Mimi have been nominated for eviction, but I have the power to veto one of the nominations. I want to give both nominees a chance to tell me why you think I should use the veto to save you. Mimi, you go first.
Cam, you won the veto fair and square, so while I would love for you to use it on me this week, I have to respect whatever decision you make. So what?
Felicia, you are next.
All I know how to do is be honest. That's who I am. Sometimes people don't like to hear the truth, but the truth shall set you free. I've watched you this whole game. He's thrown me and Mimi under the bus this week saying that we approached him about a Final Four. No, we didn't. We did not approach him about a Final Four. He approached us about a Final Four. So I might go home Thursday and that's okay, because you know what? I played a brutally honest Felicia game, and that is all that matters to me. Thank you.
I got a big decision to make. I want to backdoor Corey, but Matt and Jag are not on board. I could take out the biggest target in the house, but I would be drawing a line between me and the other fugitives. I have decided not to use the power veto. This veto meeting is adjourned.
You don't have to hug me if you don't want to.
I don't want to. You're okay. You're fine.
I knew Cameron wasn't going to use the veto, but I got to get everybody to understand there is a bigger threat than me, Corey and America. So if I can convince them that having me here to help them get rid of Corey, then maybe I can stay. Hug you.
I had no expectation that Cam would use the veto. As tough as it is to be on the block against Mama Fee, I am absolutely not going to campaign against her. But I'm also not going to kiss any ass or make any BS deals. I'm just going to lay low and hope that the target sticks.
Historically speaking, and this might sound crazy, you don't want to be called out in front of the entire house, but I do not want to duke it out with Felicia in public.
This is the veto meeting. Felicia and Sari have been nominated for eviction, but I have the power to veto one of the nominations. I have decided to use the power of veto on Mama Fee. Bowie, since I've just vetoed one of your nominations for eviction, you will have to name a new house guest as a replacement nominee.
nominate Cameron.
I've heard this song and dance before. All right. Ah, home.
This veto meeting is adjourned. As tough as that was, Cameron is up and now he should be out the door. All in all, a pretty well executed plan. And since it's on Bowie's HOH, both Minutemen can compete in the next HOH. So we have Comerica and Blue at each other's throats, and Felicia and Sari are just waiting their turn to go. I mean, do they even know what time it is?
Bowie, Bowie, Bowie.
Cameron, Cameron, Cameron.
You don't owe me a thing in the world. But what you have shown today is your character.
Yep.
And I hope you can live with that.
And I'm proud of it, actually. I've named Cameron as a replacement nominee because he has been lying and thieving throughout the house, throwing me under the bus, and I just don't trust him anymore, and he's shown his true colors yet again. Not going to engage in this.
You can play bumper pool?
Yep.
Just to have the stress of being off the block, man, this is a fabulous feeling. And you don't even have to ask me who I'm evicting. Cameron all day long.
I get it, buddy. I get it. I can understand making a game move. If my friend comes to me, sits me down and says, here's what we're gonna do. But for you to line it up the way that you did, it feels pointed, structured, long in advance. I was just being taken the fool. Ed 2, Bowie Tay. Ed 2, Jag. That's Shakespeare for you guys. I love you, buddy. I love you, man.
Hey, Kens.
It's time for the veto meeting. Blue and I are the veto holders, and assuming she's gonna take herself off, and once I take off Felicia, I can complete the showman's blindside. Everybody in this house knows that I'm about to take this shot, other than Corey and America, so I have no idea how they're about to react.
This is the veto meeting.
Sari, change into your supersuit and gauge your popularity by gliding around the house and waving to all your adoring fans.
Oh. Should've saw that one coming.
See you later. This is the veto meeting. Felicia and I have been nominated for eviction, but Jag and I each have the power to veto one of the Invisible HOH's nominations. As the winner of the second veto, I will go first. I have decided to use the power of veto on myself. Duh. Since I have just vetoed one of the Invisible HOH's nominations for eviction, they will have to name a new house guest for a replacement nominee.
The invisible head of household's replacement nominee is...
Jag, as the winner of the first veto, it's your turn.
I have decided to use the power of veto on Mama Fee.
Since I have just vetoed one of the invisible HOH's nominations for eviction, they will have to name a new house guest as a replacement nominee.
The invisible head of household's replacement nominee is Corey.
This veto meeting?
Is adjourned. While putting up Corey in America wasn't the original plan, Matt and I started hearing too many things about them, and it started to feel like a betrayal. So that timeline just had to move up. Sorry, Corey in America, but the watch ticks for thee.
I cannot sit there and be that upset at Jag.
There's the start.
I would have nominated him and Matt next week, so I understand. I've been preparing for the possibility of having to campaign against America. But I care about her, and I also care about the game. So I'm gonna try to stay this week.
I don't want to be here without Corey. And I don't want to leave either. I knew this day would come. I didn't think it was going to be this soon. I didn't think it was going to be during Jag's HOH reign. Like, I thought we were good, but obviously we're not. I don't know what's going to happen, but I just got to talk to everyone. And I got to talk to Jag, and I'm going to go off on him. Jag. Matt, too. They've been blindsided. Hard. They were so comfortable being in this house. It's poetic justice at its finest. Welcome to hell, Corey in America. My name is Blue. I'll be your tour guide this week.
Hey everyone, it's time for the veto meeting. This is the veto meeting. Blue and America have been nominated for eviction. But I have the power to veto one of the nominations. I have decided not to use the power of veto. This veto meeting is adjourned. I could have put up Sari as a replacement nominee, but at this point in the game, the most important thing is getting out competition threats. And Blue has been consistently on my heels in a lot of these competitions. These next few weeks are going to be critical for me making it to the finale. And while I might not trust Sari as much anymore, I don't think that she would make a move against me and Matt.
Jag promised me that I'm not going home this week, and if he follows through with it, it's gonna be the dumbest move that he could possibly make. I know I promised him safety, but he literally just blindsided me and Corey, so I have no loyalty to him. In fact, I'm coming after him, and I'm gonna take him out, even if it's the last thing that I do in this game. Jag doesn't use the veto. No surprise there, but it's all part of the plan.
Man, if the plan is actually to blindside me and take me out this week, I'm gonna look stupid right now.
Jag wanting Blue out may be a fatal mistake for him because I don't have that same loyalty to him that Blue has. I'm right behind his back, just waiting for the opportunity to take him out. And unlike the last 2 weeks, this week, Jag cannot play HOH. Yes, Jag is a great competitor, but he misses critical components of this game. And one of those critical components is me.
Who will be evicted from the Big Brother house? America or Blue? And who will follow her out the door? Because it's double eviction, baby! A full week of gameplay all in one crazy night. Thursday at 9, 8 Central. Live on Big Brother!
House guests, it is time to begin the veto meeting. Thank you for gathering. Matt, as winner of the Power Veto, you may remove one of the 2 nominees from the chopping block, or you may leave the nominations in place. So please face your housemates and give everyone your decision.
All right. Made a decision, and I'm going to keep noms the same.
All right, since the veto was not used, obviously America and Felicia, you both stay on the block. I'll be back for this second live vote and eviction in just a few minutes. Up next, America or Felicia, who will be the next house guest to leave the Big Brother house? The second live vote and eviction next. Stay with us.
Hey everyone, it's time for the veto meeting. This is the veto meeting. Sari and Felicia have been nominated for eviction, but I have the power to veto one of the nominations. I have decided not to use the power of veto. This veto meeting is adjourned.
Clearly, the final 4 that I have with Matt, Jag, and Felicia is dead and gone. So when Matt is telling me that I'm good, yeah, you may think I'm good, Matt, but I've been here long enough to know that I can't just trust everybody's word. I got to get to work and figure out a way to ensure that I stay in this house this week. And anyone who knows me knows that I'm never out of moves.
Matt's a liar, Jag's a liar, and I ain't never paid no attention to damn Bowie Jane. I'm sick of this whole damn season where everybody has underestimated Felicia. Oh, Felicia don't matter. We ain't got to worry about her. She ain't got no game. I'm going to show you what my damn game look like. I am going to be in the final 4. I'm going to sit in the final 2 chairs, and I'm walking out the stage as the winner of BB25. Watch and see. The tail shall become the head.
Sari is a wonderful person. She's an amazing game player, and she is a great friend to Matt, which is why I need her gone this week. But I need Matt to agree with this plan. If I burn my bridge with him now, there's a chance that he might not decide to take me to the final two, and that's a risk I just can't take. But if I can get him on board, Suri won't be surviving this week.
Who will be evicted and sent to the jury? Felicia or Suri? Plus, who will win the head of household competition and punch their ticket to finale night? Find out Thursday night at 9, 8 Central, live on Big Brother.